Hello there and welcome back to the show, and today I'm going to briefly go over NXT Battleground that took place last weekend. So, NXT Battleground took place from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's get the first two things out of the way. One, I really liked the presentation from the UFC Apex, so that was really well done. And second, the question on everyone's mind, being that this event took place from Las Vegas, was it better than AEW Double or Nothing? The answer is no. In any case, let's get started. Our opening match was a ladder match for the brand new NXT Women's North American Championship. This was Kelani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, and Michin/Mia Yim. I don't follow weekly NXT TV. I tune in primarily through YouTube or social media, so I don't know who a lot of these people on NXT are. This match, first thing I want to mention, I hated the length this match went. By the time it ended, I was like, wait, that's it? This is a match to crown the inaugural, the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion, and it goes for 12 and a half minutes. That right there is a problem. There were a couple of decent ladder spots throughout this match. Kelani Jordan wins this match. She is the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion, and this match was fine and a decent enough opener to the show. NXT Tag Team Championship match, Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the OC. This was really good. Nathan Frazier and Axiom are great. They're a solid pairing. The OC is very underrated, also a solid tag team. This was a very good match, very entertaining, some cool moments. There was one spot I noticed at the end where Carl Anderson had Axiom pinned, and Nathan Frazier tried to make the save by a springboard dive, and it looked like he was late, so the referee stopped counting. Also, it looked like he hit Axiom more than Carl Anderson. That was like the one spot that I felt that was a botch, but everything else in this match was great, and this was really good. And in my opinion, this was better than the ladder match for the Women's North American title. This was a very good match. Vice versus Shayna Baszler. This was an NXT Underground match, and this, in my opinion, was the weakest match of the night. I hate worked shoot matches. To me, they never translate well to professional wrestling. I didn't like the presentation of this match with the crowd blacked out and the lumberjacks. To me, that just looked ridiculous. Also, I didn't like the finish of this match. It ended via referee stoppage, but Shayna Baszler immediately got back up. So to me, that was just ridiculous. This was, again, I mentioned this, I do not like worked shoot matches, and this, in my opinion, was the weakest match of the night. Lola Vice wins, as she should, and hopefully we never see an underground or a worked shoot match ever again in any wrestling promotion. Moving on. Match of the night, in my opinion, triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Obafemi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey. This was excellent. Wesley made his return from injury after being out of action for close to a year. Obafemi is great. He is legitimately a video game character come to life. The things this man can do in the ring are unbelievable. He was the star of Stand and Deliver, in my opinion, and no question, the star of Battleground. This man is excellent. He is incredible in the ring. Joe Coffey is also really good. These guys delivered an excellent match. There were some great spots, some insane spots. Obafemi wins. He retains the NXT North American Championship. All three guys shined. This match was excellent. Match of the night. This was great. What was, no question, the most anticipated match of the night? NXT Women's Championship. Roxanne Perez versus Jordynne Grace. Yes, that is TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace. This caught everyone off guard. Even as someone who doesn't follow NXT, I saw this and I was like, I have to watch this match. And this match was very good. Jordynne Grace was great. Roxanne Perez is really good. The two of them had a lot of cool spots. This was a very good match. In the end, Roxanne Perez retained the Women's Championship as she should. I couldn't see them putting the championship on Jordynne Grace, but this does open the door potentially for an actual TNA WWE working relationship, I hope, because cooperation between wrestling companies is a great thing to see. I will say the finish this match with the interference from Tatum Paxley and Dana Brooke was a little stupid in my opinion. That to me was the one downside of this match, but aside from that, this was really good. There were a couple of great spots, some believable near falls. Both women worked really well together, and this match was really good. Roxanne Perez wins, and I'm looking forward to see where she goes next. And this was a very good match. Finally, our main event for the NXT Championship. Trick Williams versus Ethan Page. Two things. First of all, when Trick Williams made his debut on NXT 2.0 and initially aligned himself with Carmelo Hayes, I was not a fan of Trick Williams. However, over the last few years, he has improved tremendously. Admittedly, he is still a little green. However, he has come a long way since his debut. I remember a few years ago, he had a match with Wesley, and it was genuinely terrible. However, in the last couple of months especially, his in-ring work has been solid. His promo skills have improved. He is over with the crowd, and he's got charisma. You cannot deny how over this man is. He genuinely feels like a megastar on NXT. Ethan Page, a wrestler who I feel was misused and undervalued in AEW. I remember I was at an AEW Rampage taping in 2022 in Toronto, and Ethan Page got a great reaction, and he's a solid wrestler, and I never understood why Tony Khan and AEW didn't push this man more prominently on TV. I thought him moving to NXT was the right move for him, but I didn't think he should have won the NXT Championship in his debut match. This was literally his first match on NXT, as well as Trick Williams' first defense. So this to me was honestly 50-50, but I was for Trick Williams winning. This match was solid, however, it felt more like an NXT TV main event than a PLE main event. There were some solid moments. There was a solid spot through the announce table. Trick Williams wins, as he should. He is still the NXT champion, and I'm looking forward to see where both guys go from here. In my opinion, I could see Ethan Page getting a rematch at Heatwave in Toronto, being that he is Canadian, and I could see him winning the NXT championship in Canada in front of his home country. That's one way I could see this going, but we'll see how that goes. And that was NXT Battleground. In my opinion, a solid show. Not great, but not bad. Like, it was perfectly fine, and this was an enjoyable enough show. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.